Welcome, everybody, to the NBA Injury Report for Friday, March 25th. Excited to be filling in here for Greg Ehrenberg, per usual, because I get to hang out with my buddy Adam, who thinks I'm the happiest person in all the land all the time. Probably true. But also true is PrizePicks is a great place to play. You get 1 free month when you sign up using promo code Awesemo. I'm telling you, it's a great site. I've enjoyed playing props over there. I live in California. Can't play at other sportsbooks, so why not try out PrizePicks to get your prop exposure? Couple that with OddsShopper, and it's a winning combination. All right, Adam, we've got a number of injury situations to kind of look at. The first one, I think the most important, Miami Heat. You've got Jimmy Butler questionable, Tyler Hero questionable, and then Duncan Robinson. If either Butler or Hero sit, the other guy, if he's in, becomes kind of a smash. But Bam Adebayo, no matter what, if one of those guys gets ruled out, looks fantastic in this spot.
Yeah, this feels like the, I don't know, 5th straight slate where Miami is like a pain to talk about right now because they have so many questionable guys. But yeah, if one of Butler or Hero is out and the other is in, then the other one looks even better. Bam looks good one way or the other. Lowry looks better if one is out, looks even better, obviously, if both are out. But one other thing to keep in mind here, too, is that Victor Oladipo is also out. So if you get a situation where like one of Butler or Hero or both of Butler and Hero are out, but Caleb Martin is in, or I don't know, Robinson's out and Hero's out. You know, like if you take 2 of these guys out and say the rest are in, I guess what I'm getting at here is there's potentially even more solidified minutes for guys like Caleb Martin / Max Strus with, you know, Oladipo out and with Gabe Vincent out as well.
Yeah, it's an absolute smash spot for anybody that's kind of left over. 3 pieces to pay attention to there. Keep an eye on news. That's what we have the news guide for here as well. Let's jump on over to the New York Knicks. I've got Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. They both sat out. It became Obi Toppin season. His price has increased, but probably not enough relative to what it should be if both sit out again here. How do you view Toppin with them out? And then if they're both in or one is in, kind of give me those scenarios as well.
If Randall's out, Toppin still looks good. Nowhere near the quote unquote must play status he was the last couple of slates. He's at least at a price point now where I agree with you. He's probably still a little bit underpriced, but it is a difficult matchup. There are 7 games on the slate. You can get away from him. When he was 3,200 or 3,400, it was kind of just like, I mean, even the first game, he played like 6 minutes less than his median projection and still like 8x the salary. And it was just kind of, there's no way for this guy to fail at that price. Now he can certainly fail or at least get beat by guys around him. So would certainly want to pay attention to ownership there. His playing time would look a little bit more solidified too if both Randle and Robinson are out, just because if you get a situation where Robinson is in and Randle is out, you could still get that big game from Toppin. You know, he played the second game this year that Randle was out. He played like 45 minutes. You could still get that, but the risk you run is that they play Robinson and Sims at center, and then Gibson backs up Toppin like we saw 2 games ago. In that game, Gibson happened to close, and with so Toppin only played 24 minutes. So the point being, Randle obviously is the huge piece for Toppin. Like if Robinson is out and Randle is in, you're not looking to Obi Toppin at all. But if both Randle and Robinson are out, then Toppin's minutes become a lot more secure.
Next up, Atlanta Hawks. We've got Bogdanovic, who's questionable here on this slate. And if he sits, he's attempted 15-plus shot attempts in his last 5 games. Lots of usage to kind of distribute around. It's not like Trae Young can add a whole lot more to his plate in that regard. But who would be some of the direct beneficiaries from the Hawks if you see Bogdanovic sit?
So it opens up production for Trae Young just playing without Bogdanovic or Collins, but it also opens up, you know, minute stability for guys like Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, potentially Danilo Gallinari. So those guys would all look a bit better as well at reasonable price tags between $5K and $5,500.
Look at that. Quick, concise. That's all you want in this injury report. That's what I want here.
That's a shockingly short injury report for March.
We're not done yet. Kyle Kuzma's out. Daniel Gafford's doubtful. Anything to talk about there?
That was quick.
Yeah, that's it. Then we'll talk about Cat here to round it all out because I mean, he's the new LeBron James in my opinion. I think he plays, but if he doesn't, there's at least some contingencies, especially with a sub 6K D'Angelo Russell on FanDuel. But Kyle Kuzma out. Daniel Gafford doubtful. This team's on a back-to-back. Be aware, Porzingis did play on the last back-to-back. I don't know if that's going to be the trend going forward, but that would be nice. How do you view the Wizards in this spot?
I think Porzingis looks very good, assuming he plays. We've seen, you know, his minutes ramp up. We saw him, like you said, play on the last back-to-back. So assuming he's in at 8,300 on DraftKings, makes him look good without Kuzma. And then you just sort of get a bunch of Wizards that you can mix and match, and that's what we've seen recently. Rui would probably start again. He's 4,600. He's fine. Avdia's fine. KCP, Kispert, either of the point guards. $3,300 Satoransky. Like they're all just sort of there. Like you can't point to one and say, oh, this is definitely the guy that's going to play huge minutes and play really well. But you can, with some level of confidence, say like one of these guys is going to be a good value. Good luck, guessing the right one.
Yeah, and it'll be a little bit easier to stomach playing roulette, I think, with this team in the event that Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero end up that
Sure.
Bogdanovic ends up playing. Like they definitely become guys that you can probably rely on. Last base, Karl-Anthony Towns, questionable again, keeps playing with this forearm injury. Timberwolves are playing good basketball. First time I've ever said that in my entire lifetime, but here we go. At least since KG. But Karl-Anthony Towns, if he's out, what do we do other than just play every Timberwolf?
That's it, I think. I mean, Edwards and Russell get more usage. Naz Reid would probably start and look like the easiest value play in the world at 3,600. He would be the slate's Obi Toppin if Towns is out. All of that said, though, I'm with you. I fully expect Towns to play. He's not someone that typically misses games. This is the third time, I think, at least, that he's been on the injury report with this injury. It doesn't strike me as the kind of thing, like it's not a hamstring. It's not like, oh, he, can't run anymore, after shoot around or something. Like his arm is sore. He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's gonna be, oh man, my arm. It was good the last couple of games, but today it's really bothering me.
There's a joke there somewhere about COVID, and I'm not going to do it because that's just not what we're going to do. I know that Karl-Anthony Towns is a stud. He's going to probably play, but here we go. Had to cover it anyway because otherwise this video would have been 4 minutes long, and God forbid that's the case. I'm Eric Lindquist. This was a blast. Adam Scherer, thank you so much for your expertise. Check out PrizePicks. Get that free month by signing up. Use promo code Awesemo. Best of luck tonight. We'll see you a little bit later.